We're at Cincinnati's Kese Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Kese Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Check, box, go! Ready?
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready. Just ready.
Play action, Sanders. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Big strike downfield to Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Right 80.
Right to the air, Burrow. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
On one, ready?
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Gun. Start. Right 80. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. Stop.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here we go. 11. Start. Right 80. Start.
First down, Burrow to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
It's just 11. Start. 12. 11, Thomas. 11. Start.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. Start.
Again, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Right 80. Start.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
12.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
1, ready?
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. Right in.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal.
Gun. 12. Can. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know It's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
12, 12, 12.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Let's get set. Cut. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready?
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. It is caught left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Setting him on the dime. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop. 180. What is hot? 11. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. It's his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that...
Thomas. Here we go. 11 Thomas. Right 80.
Burrow to the air now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
On 2. He's just set. 11 MT, take. 11.
Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's still going at the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11. Big 13.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Browns on top early. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Hey, can.
Burrow now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. To the air again, it's Burrow. He brings it in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. 11 M. Can. 12.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Bengals 10, Browns 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. With Sanders out of the pistol. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. Raise hot. Hot. 11.
Burrow back to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's get set. 11. 12. Stop.
Here he goes, third and long. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 180. Waiting, shot.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Ball is out, Burrow lost it. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the turnover into a lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive scoop and score touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go. 11. Hey, can. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Gun. Got. 180. 11. Got.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's third and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. That's the first down, and he's still going. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second-quarter lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. There he goes on the right side. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns take a 4-court lead. Kick it away here. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. So 1st down from the 41.
Let's get set. 10, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Dive play straight ahead. On the move, past the 40. Has a hole left, room to run. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Browns 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go play action for Sanders. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Play action, Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 30. 5-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Browns.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
It's now second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
Hold the ready.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready! Back up! Ready!
They are throwing it again. Finds him on the crossing route. Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
7th play in the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Ready! Tap the stick, go!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready!
From the red zone on 1st. He will have their Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points in the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
Just set. 12.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Back now, pressure coming. Kese's made in close. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Bengals 31, Browns 48.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
70.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Bilal Koenig with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
We're on now on 1st down. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields this one at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Right 80, 11, Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right up. 11, 11, 11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Brought in downfield by Kese. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They'll run here on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
To the air on third and long. This connects with Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
And carry it across the finish line.
11, 11.
Will line up for the
180.
two-point conversion.
What is that?
Burrow will throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Called in by Njoku, left side. 30, at the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. David Njoku, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Looking quickly here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12. 11. Stop.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing from his own end zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
All set now. 1st and 10. Play action. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Come on. Let's go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Into traffic, complete! And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
3rd and short here, Sanders. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Okay,
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Sanders setting the pass. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down after the player reaches the 26.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, they need 7.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
A give left side, Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game up. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Dot, 11.
From the gun, it gets to Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here we go. Right 80, 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Another carry for him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 2 here. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
180. 11 Thomas. 11.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Crack all 80.
Slot man in motion left. Sanders going to throw here on first. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Cougar 19.
On the give, here's Judkins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Go! 18, 5 in.
Another game to Judkins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
When the early battle, get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Browns first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
18, ready? Ready?
To the air on first down, Sanders. That one complete to Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Handoff now to Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set! Viking 18!
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns down by 7. Second and 6 coming up here.
Get it!
A good play action for Sanders. He's taken down. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw. It is caught left side. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. His top target, Njoku, has another one. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Judkins up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing now. And it's not over yet. They scored here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win. Here he is to throw. We're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. That was to push this to a field goal game, Brock, but still, they have the lead with very little time left on the clock.
And now, Kate, you just need to prevent some time.